working at a publishing company is really, I was living in Washington, and then connecting with, Master P, and hearing from so many people, the Bay Area is where you needed to be if you wanted to kind of progress your career. Most people were going to New York to be interns, or going to LA to be interns for record companies. And my path, I used to always ask myself the question, well, why do I have to go be an intern and go get people's coffee? And what am I going to learn from that experience? And I was lucky enough to meet someone like E-40's Uncle St. Charles, who really gave me insight to the business from a distribution standpoint. Because most of the major labels, most of the rappers at that time, especially, when you look at the early 90s, everyone was trying to get a record deal. Hey, I want to rap for this. I want to get on BMG or Loud. I want to get on Sony or Mercury or one of these record companies. And they weren't thinking long term, how can I make sure that I maximize my income? So I was always like, well, why do I have to start at the bottom from that internship standpoint, when I feel that I understand music and how music's made? I understood telling a story, and I wanted to just start making records immediately. Now I had a small production company that I started into a label, and I was recording different things from punk rock to doing some sort of rap singles and stuff. But so I always had that mindset of being an entrepreneur and putting records out. But I never really knew the entire aspect of how distribution worked. How do I get into these retail stores where you're not knocking on each door and saying, hey, will you take 5 of my cassettes or a couple of my pieces of vinyl or a couple of my CDs? And then if it sells, you give me a check, and then I give you more units. Like, how do we do that? Absolutely. And because you understand the return game, and those folks that are musicians now who may not understand how it used to work, that was putting things on consignment and hoping it sells. Well, how do you in bulk push enough units that make sense? Yeah. Well, folks like St. Charles taught me how that works, how to put together a project and then make sure that you do what it takes to get your money, go get the money. So when Master P said in the No Limit Chronicles, he said Saint knew how to get the money. Well, he did. He knew how to put together projects, multiple projects, and make sure that distributors were high on what you were doing, and making sure that they were excited about what you do.
Yeah, no, that's actually dope, because there's so many, not necessarily, unsung heroes within the industry, within the culture. And I think sometimes, St. Charles, his name sometimes is, I don't want to say left out. Those that know are familiar with his significance and stuff. E-40's uncle, P definitely gives him a lot of props on things as well. So it's dope to know that you had your experiences and stuff around him, and you was under that sort of learning tree, and still being able to take that and extend that with your own movements and stuff. So
you're watching About That TV, your one-stop shop for the hottest urban edutainment from the UK to the US. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and also join the membership for exclusive content. Yeah, so once again, be sure to tap in with The Real. Drop your comments, let us know your thoughts, and do check us out on our official website, aboutthatonline.com. Peace.